They also want to be very specific about what New Zealanders have told us, about what worries them, their views on our ability to act, and what more they need in order to play their part too. Put simply, New Zealanders need to know more about the current and emerging threats to our national security, because ultimately we all have a role to play in preventing the worst, and being open about our risks is an important part of that. So let's dive straight in. 87% of New Zealanders are worried about the threat of natural disaster, which is not surprising given we are one of the most natural disaster-prone countries in the world. This year in particular, New Zealanders have been affected by flooding across the country. But New Zealanders have also said this is a threat they feel most prepared for and have confidence in the government to manage. 81% of people are concerned about the threat posed by a health epidemic, which again is not surprising given we're still deeply impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Again, however, New Zealanders said they felt mostly prepared for health epidemics and more confident about the government's ability to protect and respond to that challenge. Natural disasters and pandemics are most certainly on our minds, but as you've seen, they are things that people feel relatively well prepared for. Over 80% of people said they're worried about the threat from mis and disinformation. In fact, 1 in 4 people felt that mis and disinformation was the greatest threat to them and their families. We are committed to working with communities, media, academia, civil society, the private sector, especially our social media platforms, to counter the threat of disinformation. In the online environment, the internet connects us together in an ever-growing exchange of ideas, information, and indeed, sadly, in some cases, disinformation. We must make progress in this area so we can build effective interventions to protect and empower people with choices, both online and offline.